Okay, sound check. Foo Fighters. All right, we've made it. You've made it. The coaster is spinning. We're ready. Welcome to Wild Talk Arcade. I am Ed.
And I'm Gary.
All right, we've got the Foo Fighters in effect today, everybody.
Hey,
Horatio. How's it going?
Pretty light on the news tonight.
Yeah. Well, what we will say is that we're working on something special for all of you out there to sort of help commemorate the 5th anniversary of this stream.
Yeah.
We'll let you know more info when it comes along. It's about halfway done, right?
Hey, Firewing and Ray Day.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome in,
Playing
everybody.
some Foo.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean,
Keeping busy.
we're keeping busy. We're staying in there. We're getting better at D&D also. Can always get better at all the pins, right?
Yeah. Yep, certainly.
So that's kind of... Oh, and we also played Dune like a week or 2 weekends ago, which was kind of cool.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll get a chance to play it again. And Ulick now has King Kong, so that's
As well.
also news. Yes.
Yep.
So if you're local to Monroe, Michigan, go check out Ulick. And not only Dune is there, but King Kong is also there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep, side by side.
So there you go.
Yep.
Quick news bit.
Yep. I think tonight's going to be jump right into playing some pinball.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Raw.
Nightshade Zero, thank you for that follow. All right. Kung Fu fighting. That's right, Firewing. That is the idea tonight.
Are you ready?
Yes. Are you ready? All right. Everybody's ready.
Everybody's ready.
You had a league meet the other day and you did awful. Oh, man. Yeah, that's always the worst, too.
Yeah, everybody's got off nights.
Yeah, that's kind of the annoying thing about pinball at times, right? At this point, that doesn't really do anything, so I'll just leave that alone. But, yeah, we've been keeping busy. I think we're getting ready to do things for other projects as well, and Airball for your day. Oh, the ball save was still on. Sweet.
Yeah. Your partner did well. Well, at least one of you did good.
Oh, that's... Yeah, at least one of you did win. That's cool. You had a partner, too. That's kind of neat. Oh.
Oh, almost.
Oh, I was off by a little bit on that one.
Gotta get your timing back.
Yeah. All right. LA.
All right.
Let's do it.
Go to LA.
I wouldn't mind that right now. Although it's getting hot because it's summer.
Yeah. July is the worst time to be in LA.
Probably.
Unless you're at the ocean.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I lived in kind of more inland, so July was always like above 100 every day.
To be continued.
Crappy bounce. Why did you do that?
Because it could.
Yeah, I mean, I spent, you know, decent amount here and there coming back from Bay Area to LA a bunch of times, so I'm familiar with it all. How hot it can be. I'm gonna save that one somehow. Couldn't do that on the run. I was getting greedy. There we go. Back to what I was doing until I was brutally interrupted.
Brutally.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll just get an Area 51 for fun. But hope your week is going well out there, folks.
This one, you choose which city you want to go to. So
Yes.
yeah, when you do the van shot.
Oh, crying
And,
out loud.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Even then, if you like fail the mode, it times out on you, and you go back. Speaking of modes, you got the mode ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Oops.
Oh, almost.
Oh, come on. Shit, I'm hitting everything but what I need to do.
I was doing that earlier when I was
Oh my God.
tinkering with the game.
Get out there, come on. Nope.
And then, of course, you take the long way around.
Nothing lets me rest the ball long enough for me to do the shot. There we go.
Finally.
Finally.
Yeah, you do have to restart the mode, but even if like he was at the end there with the overloaders flashing, if it times out before it gets it, you restart. It's lit. The van is immediately lit. You usually have to hit one shot, and then it goes to the end. So it's not restarting. It keeps your progress mostly.
Yeah. How's it going, Pat? Dogs of the wild variety. How's your week been going, Pat? I think mine's going all right. We're getting ready to start our summer session at work. So I have a lot of kids I got to talk to, a lot of parents I got to get in contact with, all that stuff. Figure it all out.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing this summer? Oh my gosh, we don't know games.
What's up?
What's going on? Thank you so much for that sub.
Mr. Games of the Know. No.
Right, he is in the know. Hope I can get in the know. Once I get this, then I didn't quite nudge hard enough. Oh well. Yo, 54 months too. Holy
54
moly.
months.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
54 months.
All right.
Yep. 54. Yes.
Nope. Try that again. I could just get the fan shot, I suppose. Wow,
Bought
weird.
award. Oh,
Crappy bounce
it's
again.
the super modulator.
Oh, good. I had a ball save still on. All right. There we go. We'll just do that. Hey Max, how's it going? We just started. I am getting used to the. Uh-oh, what am I doing wrong?
I'm just going to bump you down one notch.
I like to talk loud.
It talks louder than I do.
Yes. Yeah, we just started. I'm trying to get my timing once again on here, but you know, it comes back a little sooner than later, I think, at times. It usually happens with a game that we've been a little more used to playing after a while. Usually it takes about a year, I think, to get comfortable with a game. But honestly, it can vary between your level and the game itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're one of the top 10 players in the world. Yeah.
Present company accepted, I'm sure. No. Oh, nuts. I have to get this, don't I? Okay.
Yes, you do.
There, I
Oh,
got it. What was that?
oh, it gave it to you.
Are you kidding me? I hit the thing.
It did. It did.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah. It seemed to be delayed a little bit.
All right,
Kirk,
I thought
how you
I heard
doing?
the other round. Hey,
How you
Kirk.
doing?
How you been?
Hello from across the world.
Yeah. Well, hello to you from us here in Michigan. Oh, there goes that ball.
Oh, how the tables have turned!
Pat's doing some OT to pay for hotel rooms and travel for tournaments.
Ah. Thought I could get away with that one, but no, not so much. There we go. Bot of the Frenzy type.
Bot Frenzy.
Yep. I think once the summer starts, at least for me work-wise, then I get into this groove of getting 10-hour work days from Monday to Thursday, but I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So I think that's a fair trade.
Mm.
I have to get used to hitting the action button. Like this is another time I can hit it. Uh-oh. I thought I could move it and nudge it. But I think I have an extra ball. Yes, I do. Looking forward to the HP release, Kirk. Less than 24 hours to go. Woo! All right. That's cool. Well, hopefully it'll deliver to what you're hoping for and immerse you in that world, because it is a fun world to be in. No.
Just wish it didn't have the baggage.
Yeah, exactly. Nuts. I am curious to hear what you have to say or think about it too when you get it. Oh my god, I did that way early. And I just did that, and I have a grace period, thank goodness. There we go. Alright, 2 down. We'll go to Seattle. We'll see how we fare on that one. Max is still doing interviews. Pastime thrifting. Alright. Well, good luck with your interviews. Trooper, one of your favorite. Nice. I didn't get a chance to finish the comment there. Hold on. There we go. Always looking for a few tips to cities to choose. I don't know if you answered that yet, the Trooper, or not.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I think probably one of the easier ones is generally New Orleans. But my experience, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. Guess it really depends on what you like to shoot.
Yeah.
Each one uses different parts of the playfield. So
Yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, you're going to have to do every single one of them. But it is a little easier to start with some over the others, because some of the shots are, depending on what you think is easier to shoot, yeah, there are some easier ones than others. I think,
yeah.
I was going to say, I think some of the times it's also points, like bonuses that you get if you start off with one over the other. I think was the other reason why, if I remember correctly, but feel free, chat, to chime in.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think I see much of a difference at this point, or maybe early on in the code, but so Pat, talking about the Owlbear mod for D&D, there's somebody's made a mod you can buy that's like a scene with the owlbear. It's a winter scene, and he says it looks like a Christmas display, and I tend to agree with you. When I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting that in my game.
I gotta get the Overlord, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, ooh, I got it. Okay.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay. Snuck it in there.
Left ramp is worth 2x for the remainder of the game.
All right. Oh, I gotta do that. Okay.
White shots to
Yeah.
activate the city.
Uh-oh. Okay, good. Oh. Okay.
Combotron ready.
Oh, come on. Oh, that Combotron, right. I'm not really caring too much about the Combotron. I'm not sure what else I can do in the meantime before, so I got Super Spinner lit.
Yeah, you've got to activate your city,
Okay.
which means you need to, activate the van.
Yeah,
now the van
I
is.
finally got the van to activate.
Yeah, you got to hit the white shots. You got to hit 3 of them to get the van lit,
Or do that.
or do Combotron.
I mean, it came back in my
Yeah.
plunger, so why not?
Let's see how valuable your Combotron could be.
So Owlbear mod for D&D looks like a Christmas display. Really?
It hasn't seen it, so.
Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah, I
Christmas
was telling
display.
Pat that I saw it too, and that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, I'm not putting that on the machine.
Okay.
That
That's too bad.
Combotron is not valuable at all.
No. I'm just going to mess about because it's fun to mess about with the multi-ball. No matter what's going on, why not? Always good practice. It's like juggling, really. Uh-oh.
I don't know. If I'm trying to practice, the last thing I want to be in is a multi-ball. Because it gets in the way if you're trying to make the shot you want to make.
Well, yeah, I know that. But see, I already drained everything because I kind of did it half-heartedly there. Now I want this. This is what I really want. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Baby. It was called a nudge. There we go. Now we got to Austin already.
All right.
Mini Wizard mode.
Festers. Keep Austin weird.
What is Combotron?
So Combotron is a mode that's based on the combo shots that you've made in the game. So the more combos you've made, the more valuable certain particular shots are. There's a little insert that's got kind of a six-sided, like looking sheriff star almost. And then based on the combo shots you were making, it makes it more valuable. So basically, it's a multi-ball specifically trying to hit those shots. So. I find it like sort of it's neat. Generally, I don't get it to be worth much. Ed seems to have better luck getting Combotron set up for higher point values. If you were sucking at your shots, Combotron is not worth a lot.
Damn it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I missed that one too. And that, and everything. Wow, I drained everything like really fast. But that's Foo Fighters for you, I think.
Yep, Foo Fighters has a lot of chaos.
It does, and it drains a lot quickly. There we go. Now we have calmed down.
White arrow shots.
Nope. Oh, still clean.
Oh, you got one of them.
Cool. All right. I wasn't trying to do that. Oops. Nervous twitch. Did that count? Yep.
Yep. It's now lit.
Oh boy. There it is.
Yep.
Oh, wow, baby.
You almost biffed it.
I know. I saved it. See, sometimes it's nice to have that practice. Oh, man. There we go. Nope. Early. And we got that somehow. There we go. Oh. Oh, got a backspin on that. And, oh, yeah, it's not lit anymore. That's okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I see it. There. Like I planned it. Well, there it is. That's what I was trying to do. Ooh.
No, there's a UFO which spots your shot. Spots one of the, I think, the most valuable shot that's lit. So if you unlock that UFO, that's what he was trying to do.
Jackpot gross? Is that what he just said? Oh, gross.
Grows.
Gross.
Yep, grows. Not the Minnesota gross.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like at first. No, don't. Damn you. Oh, good. Okay. I had the ball save, apparently. Oh, and it went right down, too. I saw that. Manual pledge time. To ensure balls not drained. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Damn. Oh. Oh, good timing, you know.
Managed it.
Yeah, I did. Nice, got that one.
Well, Kirk, we're not really that hyped
Right.
up for Harry Potter for a variety of reasons, unfortunately.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, poopy. Oh well.
This game is like 2 years ago, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's been about 2 years since we've had it.
Yeah, 'cause
I enjoy it.
we got
crap.
ours in the
When they do that.
first premium run when they came out.
Whew. Thank you, Ray Day. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you play pinball a decent amount of times and start building up your skill. You don't even realize you get better sometimes until you stand back for a moment.
Or I like the shot layout better, and of course, Rush. Foo Fighters is more of an Ed game. Rush is more of a my game.
I have the top score in this game.
Yeah,
I have 2.7 billion.
different play styles. So
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm just patting myself on the back. Oh, yeah, you know, I got 2.7 billion. This is easy. Oh, and look what I do. Yeah. All right. That's what I get.
all right.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
The roadie wants you to do one more game.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You can pretend that you're me. How's that?
All right. I didn't warm up much, so forgive me if I'm cold.
Oh, that's nice.
Flow is very flowy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like Ed's a flow player. I'm a stop, plan my shot type player, which is why
I struggle on D&D.
with D&D and Alien for me are really strong, and Rush too.
Thank you for that subscription. Really appreciate that support. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you definitely learn of what kind of a player you are and figuring out certain games that you're better at others. And I want to be a better sciencey player because D&D basically demands that on the game. You really got to think about where you want to go, and you have to do the one thing that it wants you to do. Whereas Foo Fighters, well, times it does that too. It gives you a little more variety. I figured all the rules for Rush. Oh, nice. Well done, Cool Star.
Whoa.
And he's like, you're always sort of working towards stuff at a pretty quick pace. Yeah. I think the reason why it doesn't bug me as much is because I have a better time deciding what I want to do and where I want to go if I've given choices, even if some of them are just side quests for the most part. Whereas D&D don't really have the amount of other things you can do, and that's just the way the game is. And that's
Come on.
Oh yeah?
Shoot the sonic radio.
Different games for different styles. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will take a look at your link there, Max. Your flayaway player wild card. Pat, are you really though? Because you seem to do fairly successful if you're flailing about. I guess it's all about.
Come on! Oh my God!
But,
Can't hit the van.
oh well, you're.
I was like, I was like a dozen shots and I couldn't hit the shot. I was like, dude.
Wow, that's a lot of good hits there, Max. That you got. That's a good lot. I'll be sure is even in there. Nice.
There we go.
All sorts of good stuff in there.
Finally, I'm gonna go to New York.
Let me look at what else we found there, Max. There's a lot to unpack there.
And tell us what you are seeing out there on these wild streets.
Wild. Oh my.
All right, I've already got New York ready to salt finish, thanks to my looping. Out in the upper playfield, I got that mode like that.
Yeah.
Left ramp is worth
The
2x.
Police. Yeah, that's one of the better albums from the Police. Yeah, some good hits there. You flipped a 25-cent CD for $26. Wow.
Wow.
Dude,
That was a good dig and a good
Yeah.
find. There we go. And Area 51.
Yeah, at some point I'll have to go through my own record collection and see what doubles I have, because there's nothing worse than going to the record store and realizing, oh wait, I already bought this when you get home, you know?
We don't have too many of them. I think we got rid of most of those
Yeah.
back in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was like, speaking of synchronicity there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good profit. My precision needs work. Yeah, that's where I struggle a bit. Once you get better at certain shots, though, then you start falling in love with, machines that you once hated. And sometimes it's fun to go back to machines that you hadn't played in years.
Seattle.
And then revisit it and go, holy crap! I remember this game being really hard. Now it's actually manageable.
How many 78s do we have? 0.
Yeah.
Typically, that's older music that we're not really into at all.
It is a valid question to ask, because you might find an audio file that has a few of those at least. Whether it's archival or actual desire for the older music. In fact, a lot of Moby's stuff was all based off of really old records that we found. All of them were 78s from random recordings of things like African artists or things like this. 45s, I think we have a few.
We have a few. We have
singles.
Yeah, those are left over from like when I was in junior high-ish era. I think it's like Lover Boys, loving every minute of it. There might have been an
Def Leppard, I think you have one.
yeah. I think I'm trying to remember. I think Mom gave me some of those. I think there's some Elvis in there, but
Oh yeah, we have some Elvis.
but not
that's
a big
true.
Elvis fan.
Was that like your mom's?
Yeah.
Vibes? Yeah. Mom was a Elvis fan. My mom was not an Elvis fan.
Elvis
She was
and
a fan.
Beatles for her.
Oh, was it? Oh, she did both then. Okay.
Yeah, I think her older sister was more into Elvis.
Oh.
Her older sister's like 10 or 12 years older.
Oh, okay.
They had this is the farm era. They had 8 kids, so
Right. Well, yeah, my mom's family had
7 daughters and 1 brother. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That was when they did have a farm until her dad bought a auto repair business.
Ah, okay. 8 kids and no TV, sister. I'm sure you had a TV, right?
What?
Oh, wait, this is your mom.
This is my mom.
Maybe it's. I don't know how old your mom
Yeah,
is.
they didn't have a lot of money, but I'm sure they had like maybe something. I don't know.
Yeah. I know my mom at least had a TV because she talked about liking Batman when it came out, like the TV, Billy West version. Engelbert Humperdinck? God. Was there an Elvis pinball? Yes. Fire.
There's been a couple. There was an EM machine.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And then there was
the Stern one.
Stern one, yep. Yeah, that one came out in like 2000s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no internet. That is true. I didn't have internet when I grew up, well, till 94, 95. But it was still kind of in its infancy, so I didn't really use it for a whole lot. And then around 96, 97, that's where things really took off. At least for my world of the internet. Is it irony that large families have no TV, nothing else to do? And there seem to be like more well-behaved and well-adjusted because you have so many kids that don't have that experience, unfortunately. Hey, Casual! Thank you so much for the subscription.
What's up?
4 months now. What is up? You finally managed to catch the stream? Holy
Oh,
howdy, Wild Dogs and Friends. Well, glad you can join us. Glad you made it.
Yeah. Good to see you again.
I played Playboy Pinball
Whoa!
a few weeks
I
ago.
fudged stat.
We continue.
How's that for Irony Max? Well, I guess that could be also good for anybody, really. I never liked Playboy Pinball, honestly. It's not a good game. I mean, obviously the theme I don't really care about either.
Yeah. any of the like exploitive ones, whether men or women, I've never
Get tuned out on that.
I just tuned out on those things. It's it's like
it was part of an era, you know, Hugh Hefner, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
yeah,
it's almost
always
like
been kind of a just personal like moral thing with me.
they almost make Hugh Hefner up like it's you know, the creator of Marvel or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, so you basically took a bunch of photos of pretty women. Okay.
And you know, you gave happiness to a lot of the World War II, you know, and
Yeah, well, yeah.
right.
So,
Which, you know, it's a thing.
I mean, to each your own.
Exactly. He's the Thanos of sex. Exactly, Max. Yes. Thanos is... Yeah. You were dressed up as a rabbit, so I guess. Yeah, I mean, it does sort of fit the theme, I guess. Is there a man that exploited Pin, maybe $6 million man? Oh. That's true. In the beginning of the show, they kind of just, like, threw all this stuff at him without his, like, written consent. Or whatever. Or is it the other way around?
Well, it was one of those where he was gonna die, and they just did it to him. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Unless the actor himself was exploited, I don't know. Today's cancel culture would have a field day with Hefner. Yeah, Voodoo, no doubt. Like most 80s pins were artwork aimed at prepubescent boys. Yes, there are quite a few of those.
I forgot
in the early 80s.
I forget the guy who was behind Hustler magazine, Larry something.
Yeah, Larry Flint.
Larry Flint. That
Playboy Pinball. Gameplay rating 4 out of 10. Theme rating -3 out of 10. Yeah. Hey there, Nightshade. Hefner was an alumni of my high school, and to be fair, he did donate a bunch to our marching band. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't think he was any particularly evil person.
No, he really, as far as I can tell,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there were stories where, you know, there might have been this and that, but, you know, you can also split hairs and talk about JFK and, you know, Marilyn Monroe if you wanted to, I guess.
All right, you did Austin. I'm gonna go to DC.
Max, I might have many years ago, when it came out like in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And yes, it is. It's complicated. But it was all about free speech, and that was the whole epicenter of the movement, which I'm glad that the dude fought over it, and it sucks that he had to get shot over it, too. Even if it was this and that, I mean, easily can say him as he's a sleazeball, but
I mean,
he fought, you know?
Yeah, censorship is just a, you know, bad thing, you know.
Right.
It's like if people want to like subscribe to Pornhub, you know, let them, you know.
And it was all about fighting parody too, because they were trying to make parody.
Well, also keep in mind that, like, you know, there's been so many times where they've tried to like ban a lot of rock and roll.
Yeah, you got Dee Snider fighting that for a while with all the parents of whatever correlation, blah 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 happened.
No! Oh my God! The ball save's still on, but yeah.
Were there any pins that were specifically themed towards women? Oh, that's a great question. I know Centipede, I think, kind of was, and Miss Pat was as video.
I don't think so. I
don't think so either. Maybe Labyrinth?
Well, I think that's more just a theme that does tend to appeal to women a little more.
Yeah.
But it's because of David Bowie.
Right, exactly. The
and his bulge.
Yes. Courtney Love won the Oscar for Best Actor in the role. Oh, did she really? Or Best Actress? Wow. I don't remember that being like a runaway crazy performance. EYI, how's it going?
What's up?
Don't be afraid to hold off Austin, DC until later if you're on ball 1 or 2. It gives you a chance to boost those jackpots before getting there.
Oh, okay.
We're doing all right. We're still learning things about Foo Fighters, as it turns out. We were commenting earlier also that Foo Fighters was quite a bit of a different game versus D&D in terms of flow playing versus science playing, as we like to call it.
Yep.
I get a better score because I'm a better flow player. That's the theory anyway. Wow, I just had a really good night. But yeah, we're just kind of.
Ooh, I've got some decent valued ones here.
Oh shoot! All right,
1088.
You do. Start making those. And frankly, if there was a pin with nothing but hot mint on it, then I'd say it was for gays because sexism is real. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. Is like anything that has to do with exploitation is not that great of a thing to like associate with or think about, I guess. I'd rather escape from the world of pinball with something else a little more fun. I mean, Cirrus is good too.
Yeah.
Predator's coming out soon. I can't wait for that.
Hope they do a good job with it because, like you saw.
And theme can be important a lot in the machine. Like, I'll give you an example. King Kong is a fun pin. I just wish that they picked a different animal.
A different theme, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into the King Kong world. I never have been. I mean, it's fine with Godzilla because Godzilla's there. I'm fine with that, but I never liked the Jack Black King Kong movie that came out. I never really got into any of that. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought you had that.
I thought I got lucky too.
Oh.
21 million.
Wizard of Oz might be in the outskirts of the female vice. Vice. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wizard of Oz seems like that would be a good choice too. Although I think it's supposed to be beloved by everybody because Wizard of Oz and
such an iconic movie from Hollywood's past,
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you could probably say that it is. Stern gets to make money or more money because public domain. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest reason why they stuck with that next. Yes. They should have stuck with Winnie the Pooh. That's in public domain. Just kidding. That'd be really weird.
My God.
Fucking ball save. Good.
I know. But the one was teetering on the outline, and I'm like, I kid, trying to keep the ball.
Yeah. We got it up there. There we go. Now you have a replay. Oh, that's not an extra ball. Sorry.
Well, that one's gone.
Soccer Dog is aimed at women because he's adorable. Yeah, World Club Soccer. Yeah. I like how we're calling it Soccer Dog. We're not going to call it World Cup Soccer anymore.
You'll pay for that in quarters.
You could sort of argue Scooby-Doo, I guess, in the same vein, too. Although, did everybody like Scooby-Doo? I guess so.
Oh! I paid for it anyway, so.
Striker.
Yeah, that's the name of the dog in World Cup Soccer.
Oh,
that's
right.
actually his name.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, what a dramatic train, yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of earthquakes and dangers, and he didn't tilt out, though, somehow.
Yeah, because it drained too quick.
Yeah.
No!
Yep, that's right, Nightshade. And the best.
Sling to the outline.
The best mascot for World Cup. There are some really bizarre-looking, weird ones out there. Maybe I'm thinking of the Olympics, but I know there's some weird ones for the World Cup as well. The Olympics have definitely had some bizarre ones too. Like, wasn't there an Olympic mascot that looked like a little sperm or something? A little lightning bolt that looked like a sperm instead or something?
I don't know. I never really pay attention to.
Oh. Like
LA.
Dracula's aimed at women. Like at the neck. Very nice. Never thought of it that way, but that's a good point. I haven't heard Gary grunt like that before.
Oh, I grunt.
There's some scary sounds that he can sound like. Especially when we had a dog, he would get real pissed sound just so that the dog listens to Gary. Like, Gary, I never sounded this angry before. I'm talking to Destiny.
You have to talk in our language, growl, Oh! My fucking... What the fuck?
That sucked. I think Labyrinth appealed a lot to women more than the average point, says Casual. David Bowie oozes sex appeal, yeah. Also, the puppets are all adorable. Yeah. Yeah, it was a combination of a lot of well-placed timings of a lot of things too, and also the really interesting thing is hearing David Bowie talk about the movie itself. You have the ball.
I know. I realized that after I did it.
And you know, he was into the project, and he certainly wanted to do the best that he could with it, and you know, provide the fun soundtrack as well on top of it all. I've got. I know we've got at least one of the records that are from the Labyrinth soundtrack on an LP. Frankly, this conversation is showing how few ladies are in chat. Well, you don't know that, Pat. Or
What?
Max, rather. I can't generalize. You can't generalize. We don't know who's in there.
All right, going to Roswell.
Especially lurking, too. All right, what do we got?
Oh, I mean, Roswell.
My wife approved of my last chat message. Well, that's true. Well, at least we can confirm this. Gary's got two dangers. The
Yes.
legs of the machine must be glued now.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't going to make it, but
Yeah, you got the recovery skills. You know you can do it. You got the skills to pay the bills. Signal boosted.
signal boosted. Signal
Can you hear
boosted.
that? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm Echo Eddie. Can you hear me now?
Signal boosted. Can you hear me now?
How you doing? How you doing? Looking great. Looking great.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was trying to get.
Can we say that Elvira pins are aimed towards the men? Oh, 100%.
100%. Yeah.
That's kind of the only thing. You know what I didn't realize, though, the other day? I was watching the Pee Wee Herman documentary. I didn't realize Elvira was part of the Groundlings. And also, you know, and also Paul Rubens was as well. So I thought that was really fun to see that. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of inspiration for all that. I mean, to get a TV show, to get people to want to watch, like, you know, almost public domain movies or really cheap movies late at night, you're going to have a host like Elvira to help that, help them keep watching whatever craziness they're watching. And also, she's a fun host, too. I mean, she had a good, a lot of good things, a lot of fun things to say during the breaks of the movies. Yes. What does the boosted signal do for you? Asked Voodoo.
It's a sonic radio thingy to do with the sonic radio. Trying to get Foobot part relative to it.
Yeah, it helps you get all the parts of the Foobot so that you can get Foobot multi-ball. That's kind of the easy answer. I'm sure it comes into play with other modes and other things along the way. Later on in the game.
No.
Wow, that was a little close. There you go. You got it.
Ah,
Well, yeah, actually, that's a good point. You can't say 100%. I don't think she cared who she appealed to. I know Dolly Parton certainly hadn't. She doesn't care.
you remember she was a she's a showman or showwoman,
Yeah.
so she knew her market, and
And she also is a caring human being, too. There's a lot of performers out there that are like that they don't care who they appeal to, you know?
Wah!
Yeah, her innuendos were good.
Like
yeah,
that.
and she has a lot of them in that Blaze machine, too, Pat. It's definitely worth a play if you're a fan of the show. Oh, you were? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, she came out as bi not terribly long ago either. I think
716 million.
5 or
So
10
that
years
wasn't too shabby.
Yeah,
Not too shabby. Didn't get the Billy.
no.
All right, I'm gonna take a small break.
That was pretty good. You were struggling in that game, but you still
I'll
got
be,
that.
I had that one really smashing ball, and then everything else was like, haha, I'm gonna give you bad bounce. Haha, bad bounce. Haha, bad bounce.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Unfortunately, that can happen. And maybe it's one of those things where as you play, if it's an endurance thing or not, but you're ever so missing it just slightly on each shot, and then I guess that starts the combination of all the.
Well, if you miss your shots in this game, it does bad things.
Yeah, it really does.
It does. Yeah,
it's really difficult to recover after if you're not on your shots right away after recovering. Oh, I didn't realize she was 69. Dang, I didn't know she was that old. Rock on. You really enjoyed it, Voodoo? We loved on one. Nice. I gotta go back and play it again just to hear all the call-outs and all the little things that she said in there. Oops. Definitely. Whoa, okay. I panicked a little bit. That was what you call a golden opportunity for a mulligan. There. That's what that was. Alright. But yeah, we'll just sit here and recover if we have to as well. Because I have to warm back up myself.
Consider yourself lucky, human scum.
We play pinball whether it's streaming or not. You know, player 1, ball 1, player 2, ball 1, player 1, ball 2, player 2, ball 2, and so on. We just like to do the whole game all the way through. So we can get into the groove. Especially when I miss shots like that constantly. There we go. Oh, I gotta redeem. Oh, on-screen celebration. Thank you, Max. Appreciate that. 50 bits for the on-screen celebration. Keep in mind this game has that reference to Rush. Yeah. Gotta go back and read all our biography. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was what she wrote in to announce everything about that.
UFO button is ready to go.
UFO activated. Oh crap. Oh, damn it. Sometimes you can nudge it just right and actually get the ball to... Oh, son of a biscuit. If you nudge it forward just enough, and it's kind of rolling off the edge here, because usually what happens is it just rolls off and you can't hit it because this flipper is too short. But if you nudge it just the right time, and at just enough force so you don't hit, don't set off the tilt bob, then you actually manage to get the ball to go back to the flipper. But it's not easy. You have to make sure that there's a certain amount of speed that the ball has as well. Oh, baby. And away we go. Oh, I didn't watch what I was doing. There we go. Oh, son of a beep.
Los Angeles.
Son of a beep. I don't know. Ah, there. That's better. Maybe that was my problem. Maybe I had too much rubber bands inside that bandana there. There's like certain headbands I like better than others, and there's a brand that I have that I think I need to weed out. It's just, it doesn't work as well. Honestly, it's actually too tight at times, and then I forget. And then I'm like, why do I have a headache? Oh, right. There's a giant rubber band on my forehead. I forgot. All right. Oh, good. Thank you. For a moment there, I thought we were screwed again. All right. We'll just start in Roswell. We'll see where we go from here.
Overlordish around here. If you see something, time to say something. Listeners, my lines are open. Use them.
Pity bits. Wild Woman of Congo multi-ball pat. I missed that one earlier. Oh, got it. There it is. That was my demonstration of that little trick that I was talking about earlier. Ooh, yeah. All right.
Green means Overlord, and he's coming for you.
Backbot. No. Okay, good. Nuts. I missed it. but I have the ball safe still on. Oh. Well, shiza. That's all right, I guess.
You knocked the shit out of those bots.
Well, I tried, but I didn't do very well in that multi-ball. I need to go to the... Oh. I sneezed. Oh. There we go. Got it that time. All right. Oh, it wasn't a time mode. I thought it was ending a mode there. I was starting the Overlord multi-ball just then instead. Ride of the Bony Beast has to be the best call-out. There was something the other day that made me laugh. Oh, I think it was like a new call-out in D&D that they added. Yeah. Yeah, they changed they added some of those recently. Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, that was dumb.
How's my head?
What?
I don't get the reference.
Well, I was talking about a rubber band on my head earlier.
Oh.
The head bandana was cutting off circulation.
Oh.
I theorized. Yeah!
I mean,
Why
this isn't a Beastie Boys pin with check your head.
New fucking Orleans.
That was new. I don't remember hearing that one before.
Hey, my New Orleans folks.
New Orleans and
Situation. Looks like the Overlord sent all his bots. The Overlord got
all right. Oh, nice looping text. Oh, poopy. To be continued.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, exactly, Firewing. Like, what's wrong, Ed? My eyes are coming out of my sockets. Gary, help me.
He looks like Arnold at the end of
Yeah.
Total Recall.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my rubber band's too hard. Alright. Oh, snap. I gotta get this. There we go. Well, actually, I didn't have to. But I did anyway. Jackpot. One by one, we get shots.
Oh, like the stress toy with the eyes bulging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the song's over.
Okay, here we go. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Okay, good. Didn't quite do what I was trying to do, but oh, I got it anyway. All right, cool. There. And that's how you what? Oh, jackpot.
That's how you jackpot. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, probably. He was probably trying to do say another word there, but decided against it. All right. Oh. Okay. Oh no. I was trying to do that instead. No. I have this one shot that I have to try to get, and it's really hard to hit in order to get the jackpot to go again. Oh, nuts!
Trying to remember if
Rocking and rolling.
I think the only one that I know that either has it, I try to remember if it's Pride Pinball or if it's Pez that has the Stir and Elvira.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
I
I don't remember which one it is. So
I think it's Pride Pinball.
yeah,
But I don't know if he has it anymore. He might have sold it.
yeah. He hasn't been streaming much lately.
Right.
So.
Well, that too, yeah.
LA, if rock and roll means as much to you as it means to me.
I rarely ever get to see anyone streaming. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what happens with a lot of pins too. People like go off and play the latest shiny, and then they never come back to the whatever one there was out there, and so on. And I get it. A lot of times you just can't connect with the machine, or you just don't have time with it. Whatever the case may be.
There's not a lot of people who stream classic pins.
Oh no. Right.
There's a few. There's Borg Dog,
Dude.
Hez, Pride has some older machines, but that's about all. Like, and I guess the Pinball Mafia guys do quite a bit because they have between them all, they have a big collection.
Yeah. Oh, good. I have one more ball. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest. Viewership on classic machines isn't very. We don't.
If you really want to go for viewership, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people just want to stream what they want to stream.
Right.
And there's still an audience out there for it, no matter what game you play.
Right. I'm just pointing out that they,
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to grab as many views, it's not the easiest thing to do. Oh crap! I missed. I have to hit shots. There we go. A little tricky at times because there's not a lot of margin of error for missing shots and hitting shots too, for that matter.
Small town pinball does play. He's got a bunch of older machines. He's always fixing them, buying and selling. TK, how you doing?
Going?
2K bought a Deadpool Premium. All right.
Nice.
When I say older, I'm pretty much meaning even like a lot of '90s machines don't get the the interest because people played them a lot. I mean, a lot of viewers are looking for the latest shiny.
There we go.
But they're casual viewers. But like, you don't see much. Like in older machines, I know that like Pez and those guys had a lot of EMs and early solid state games.
Oh, come on. I gave me 2 years. Damn it.
I pretty much, when I think of like, for me, modern is 2000s and up. So.
I'm just trying to recover, I swear to God. Oh my God, dude.
You just like
This is a comedy
just
show.
slapping it around.
Slapping it around, la la la. At least I was keeping it going as long as I did, I guess. A little recovery practice, I guess.
Where did you get that ball?
In my pants. Alright.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least for me, when I think of older, it's like 80s games are definitely in the older. I mean, the code's not anywhere near as deep as more modern games.
Oh, there we go. Finally, freaking got the ball. There we go. All right, headband number 2. Let's try this one.
Bot Frenzy.
Dun, 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 dun. LA. Bot Frenzy. There we go. A little nudge effort for that. Got some purpleness. Oh, nuts.
Get to the Overlord.
Nuts. Okay. Oh, that's one way of doing it. Thank you, Overdrive.
Way to go!
Way to go, dude. Alright. Nope, nothing's there. But it was fun to bat at. Damn it. Come on. Okay, now I can go to the stupid modes.
Yeah, like the original Black Knight was 1980, so, you know, it is 45 years old.
Yeah.
The van is lit.
Oh, okay, good. No need to panic.
Oh,
Man!
yeah, it did that to me twice on that last game. Almost identical.
Oh, well. I needed a break anyway. I did my good game at the beginning of the stream there, guys.
Encore! Encore! Encore!
Yeah, I know. They do the separation early, mid, late. S says, sorry, I'm just done. Matrix and mid. Oh, okay. So like the base. Yeah, I like it too, Firewing. All right, I'm taking a quick break.
Yep.
Gary is going to win. Win!
All right, what do I want? What should I do?
Returns.
All right, I'm going to do Learning to Fly.
Song.
I did pick a song. I just haven't started playing yet.
Yeah! Hope I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing.
All right, I didn't play New Orleans the first game, so I will play. Oop, got them all stuck in the Overlord. Ooh. There we go. Oop, got a danger. Oh! This is the thing about Foo Fighters. You could have a strong game and then just give you some just crap. Light Bot Award. Go back to New Orleans. Let's try to finish this sucker. No! That's right out like hungry tonight.
Dude, that was awesome!
Whoa, that was a weird airball. Ah! Mucked up that roll pass.
You're gonna tilt.
That's gotta hurt.
The high for tomorrow will be 7 degrees cool. Yeah, we're supposed to. The storm front is moving through, so behind it's a little cooler temperatures. Let's see if we can't finally finish this mode. Ah. There we go. Finally.
I have you now, you fool.
All right, van is now lit again, and
Where to next?
let's go to New York. Why not?
The Overlord set his
Yeah, it's too warm. Yeah, yeah. If you're not using a lot of AC, having too hot at night, I can't sleep. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely need to sleep when it's cold. I do a lot better. A lot easier to fall asleep when it's cold, you know.
They can't just come here and start like reformatting stuff.
Oh, mid-60s, yeah. Yeah. I got like a fan that I usually turn on every time I go to sleep, mostly for white noise, but it's especially helpful, you know, during the summer. It does circulate the air that is in the house.
All right.
As well as make it colder. Here's something. What video games were made into pinball counterparts, and what pins were made into a video game counterpart? Well, I know that there is a Joust pinball machine, and that was mostly, I think the big selling point was it was simultaneous, and the playfields were on either side of, you know, of each other. So
Yeah.
it's literally, you know, head-to-head pinball. And there really isn't a whole lot of games like that, right?
Yeah, there's only a few. But as far as like, I think it's a one-way street. I don't think themes from pinball get made into video games.
Yeah, not usually. I mean, they tried putting a pinball machine in the video game cabinet, and that just didn't do very well, unfortunately.
Varcon.
Yeah.
I think there were two of them.
I think we talked about that one before, Firewings.
But yeah, it's like typically if it's an original theme in pinball, the story's very basic. It's
right. Warcon, yeah. I think that's the spelling too, Firewing.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Baby Pac-Man? Oh yeah. I think you asked earlier if anyone played that. We played it a couple of times.
Yeah.
It was actually local.
Well, keep in mind there was a regular Pac-Man pinball machine too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We have the playfield.
We have the playfield for that Pac-Man machine. Here. Some of you may have
Oh!
holler if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 2. Yep, there's that one. We actually have that playfield as well. It's hanging up on.
There are two Mario pins.
Yep. There's like a small one too, which is kind of neat. There's like a really tiny version of the Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, it's one of the Zizzle
pin.
machines, I think, or something.
Well, I think it was original. I don't know if it was Zizzle or not, but it came out around the same time as the normal one did. So I think it was like a special feature one, and they didn't sell a whole lot of them. But the moment I saw that one, I was like, "Oh my god, I could play pinball while sitting." It's literally designed for like a 4-year-old or 5-year-old.
Oh, well, there's a whole series of cocktail cabinets.
Yeah,
that Allied something.
Yeah. Yeah, the Baby Pac-Man pinball table. Yeah, Max. Yeah. It's kind of weird though. I think with pinball though, pinball was kind of always playing catch up once video games came around, because it was so much easier to maintain a video game versus a pinball machine, and also cheaper too. Cheaper amount of real estate that takes up for a video game versus a pinball machine as well. So a lot of reasons. They've always kind of had to try to do new things to pull people in to play. So they kind of distance themselves naturally from video games, you know. And then Pinball 2000 came out, and they tried to be like video games, and then that didn't really work out very well because they picked a really, unfortunately, bad IP, specifically the very first Star Wars movie.
Yeah, well, then it also came out like a year and a half after the movie or something.
The reboot. Sorry, not the originals.
The
So yeah,
prequels.
exactly.
The prequels.
The prequels. Thank you,
Yes.
Gary. I
Call
should
them
say this.
prequels.
Prequels. The very first prequel that came out. Like Gary said, it was delayed like a full year almost after the movie came out. So at that point, the hype was already over with.
Yeah. And
Yeah, there were only two: Revenge of the Mars and
Star Wars Episode 1.
Yep. And it's a shame too, because they're great games. They're fun, and they were onto something. I felt like they could have started doing well with it, but then once that once that was done, then Midway just started doing slot machines, and that's kind of what they did ever since then. So
But where the money is, and that's gambling.
Right, exactly, especially nowadays.
Oh God, gambling is actually, you know, it's like I don't mind people gambling, but man, it's becoming a problem.
Yeah. They make it so easy, but then a lot of times they may not even pay out, which blows my freaking mind that they can get away with it.
Ah!
Yeah, I like revenge too.
My only complaint is I wish I could have figured out how to. I mean, I know it's because I back in the CRT days, but the shots in the back are completely unlit, so you can't really see where the ball is doing stuff back there.
Yeah, that made it tough. You could kind of see it in the right light and also see the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
But I remember that being a problem too. I remember playing the Revenge of Mars pen when it came out at like Great America one day or something. And I remember thinking, I could barely see anything because it was a bright room. It was like one of those, you know, they just roll out the garage door, the giant door, and then all this light comes in.
Yeah. Now there's conversions to run on LCD, you know, and they're way better. At least the graphics and stuff are way better lit.
Yeah. So it'd be cool to see someone like redo it somehow in some way with the better, you know, improved technology that we have.
Well, just put a screen in the game, so
yeah, so do it again. Yeah. It'll be better, right? Pinball and original themes like King Kong. Well, the idea of an original quote-unquote theme is also, unfortunately, outdated at this point. They got to pick an IP that people actually want to give a crap about, to walk up to, and want to keep playing. Gone to the days where you have...
Attack from Mars.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was that one weird one? The comic book one that was like a pretend comic book. Crazy
Dr.
hair.
Dude.
Yeah, Dr. Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
That guy. Gone are those days.
That was, yeah.
I wonder if Dr. Dude was trying to be like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse or something, because it was really bizarre.
Nah, I was just playing on... It was playing on the 80s, like, aesthetics and, like, you know, everybody was wanting to make themselves look in style and stuff like that.
So, like, Cowabunga, Surf's Up, Totally Tubular, you know, these things that are surf-related. And then you have your skate culture. That's cool. That's radical. Skate or die. You know, the clash of everything. That's cool. I guess we'll give Williams credit for trying something different. Absolutely. And at that point, they were also kind of out on their last legs, if I remember correctly. Because they were watching their numbers just slide and slide and slide of, you know, the amount of people that wanted to play pinball as well as, you know, buy the machine as well. Because, yeah, Pinball 2000 came out on the year 2000. And everyone was getting into, like, you know, PlayStation and everything else. The home console market was really taking off. Less and less people were spending time in arcades. We heard a podcast recently complaining about a theme of a certain game recently released. The theme was weak, but they don't criticize Stern for doing King Kong as an original theme and in different artwork. It just seems like, yeah, hypocritical. Yeah, everyone's gonna have kind of their favorites or their buddies that they want to, I guess, stay with. And it's difficult to be honest at times in the community. I get it. But Gary and I have never been that way. I suppose we've been pretty honest for the most part, not really wanting to. I mean, it's hard to give an opinion and not hurt someone's feelings, but at the end of the day, it will, no matter what you decide to do. So it feels like saying that with more confidence than anything else.
No!
I think it's fair to invite all the wolves into your offices. Yeah. Perhaps. It's really hard to tell, but at the end of the day, they are trying to sell expensive toys.
Yeah, I am not going to call King Kong an original theme because it is still based on, it's based on stuff and lots of history with King Kong movies and things. So calling it an
Yeah.
original theme is a misnomer on that
They
one.
can say that they made an original spin on King Kong.
Yeah, original
That is-
story in the King Kong universe.
Right. That I.
Oh God.
If that's what they're saying,
Yeah.
then that's fine. But I wouldn't say that it's an all-out original thing. No. Well, you know, it's weird, right? It took me a while, Max, to come back around and be okay with Rush because I had to find my own inner demons. You see, because I sucked at pinball and I needed to get better. And I played and played and played, and then Rush became fun. So that's how I made my peace with it.
He sucked it up, buckled down, and learned the damn game.
And then I learned that We Control the Balls is eventually going to be a thing. And then it was calm. Thank you for the 50 bits there, Pat. Appreciate that. Time for bed? Oh, 3 a.m. comes early. All right. Well, thank you for leaving us with that, Pat. I appreciate it. Sleep tight. And don't overwork yourself. I know you're doing a good goal. But all of that will come in the right time. Just because a song is not a licensed game does not mean it's an original thing, though. Yeah, exactly. I know you guys are different about Harry Potter, but I can wait to see what the range is. Yeah, I mean, we're also not just indifferent, Kirk. We've kind of decided we're not going to give it the time of day, more or less, anymore. So we'll leave it at that. Because well, there's still LEs in our Australia distro. Oh, really? And all LEs are usually selling out in 1 week, says Kirk. Holy moly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for King Kong?
Right. LEs King Kong, I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, it's a fun game, absolutely. I can see why they're selling it out and why there's a demand, absolutely. Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah, it's kind
I
of.
had not seen that before.
It came down on the ball and screwed up its roll.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, that one you and I saw from a mile away.
Yeah.
That's the worst one because it doesn't matter how hard you even nudge it, even if you make it a warning.
Yeah, and it was so centered between it. I would have had to move the game an inch to make it.
Yeah. That might be fun. Oh wait, that would hurt my back. You mentioned Predator before. You better be ready to pay a premium thanks to the orange Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good chance that we wouldn't be in on it because of pricing and budget and all that.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting to see what comes up at this point. We're not really stumbling ourselves over getting another one because we just got D&D.
Yeah.
We want to get better at that. And, you know, we were talking earlier about how long it took for me to get comfortable with Rush. I think it was a lot easier for Gary because it was more of a pin his style. But, you know, it takes time to get good at something and get comfortable with it and all that. And unfortunately, Gary and I don't really have a whole lot of time outside streaming pinball, playing the very games that we have in our collection.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just the way it is.
Yep.
It's also hard to play by myself down here in the dark without an audience or without a friend over. It's just, I don't know. It's like
Pinball is a social thing for us.
It always has been. It always has been. It's
I'm
like bowling, right? You want to have friends over when you bowl, right? Or, you know, you want to go to the bowling alley with your friends.
You don't go bowl by yourself.
Not really, unless you're in a league.
Well, then you're not bowling by yourself in the league. You're bowling with your team against another team.
Oh, well, yeah. So there you go. I was thinking
Golf's
more
the
like
same way.
practicing for the league, but yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to be in the league more than you are practicing, but if you want to practice more, then that's what you do. I don't know. I'm always conflicted. I just find myself not being motivated enough to play all by myself unless I really, really, really want to get by something and get better at a part that bugs the crap out of me.
Oh. No!
Oh, juggling.
Sometimes it comes around and it just, it's like, I'm going in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, given given Pinball Brothers' last 2 games, we are definitely in the wait and see and play it before we would buy that game anyway.
Yeah.
Because we had played Alien on location when it came out by Highway, and we liked it. And then when they released it, well, it's like, well, it's the same game. So,
Yeah.
but Queen and ABBA we played. We just don't enjoy them. So, hoping they do a good job with Predator, but gonna have to put our hands on one first.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I hear what you're saying, Kurt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of adjustments that we've all had to make, but there are ways to kind of fine tune your own destiny as a person of this wonderful country that we have. But yeah, without going far into the weeds, obviously, we shall see. And we will play more pinball and get better at watching balls. Just do that very thing.
Bad bounces.
I couldn't even touch the damn ball after like 5 minutes, it felt like. So let's start over. All right. Oop, I gotta get that. There we go. And then another one. I have to get this or that, one of those other white ones.
This or that.
Yeah. This or that. Would you rather have Ghostbusters or... Oh, I don't know. What was the other game you looked at? The 80s one that you liked that they might remake? With the genie in the lamp.
Oh, Tales of the Arabian Nights,
Yeah.
90s game, but yeah.
So which one? Ghostbusters or Tales of the Arabian Nights?
I mean, as far as like classic 90s games, I'd like to have a Tales of the Arabian Nights, but then I also like Ghostbusters too.
Yeah.
I think the likelihood that Stern is remastering Ghostbusters is low.
Yeah.
I would say Tron probably is a higher probability because of the Tron movies, stuff coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope they at least, I mean, I know they're probably going to do, if anything, just a re-release of Tron, but I'm curious to see what they do to update
But
it.
they can't because it's based on an older system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the boards or any of that stuff. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
they
gonna
would have to remake the whole game. 'Cause
They,
would have to, yeah.
they have to do a lot of recoding to make it more compatible with their new spike system.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's going to have an LCD screen, so then they would have to try to mimic the DMD on the LCD screen because
Yeah.
they're not going to build a special cabinet for it.
Point
So,
taken.
so it's going to have to be a quote-unquote remaster for anything from the DMD era.
Yeah. All right, point taken.
Yeah, the Nightshade Zero. Yeah, that's the question. It's like, are they going to have just a new Tron game? That would be the best, because we love the theme of Tron, but it's basically an inverted Rush. So we already have Rush. We don't really necessarily want to have 2 games that have the same kind of layout.
Yeah, Nightshade, I couldn't agree with you more. 9 Inch Nails, oh my god, that would be freaking amazing on Tron. Hell yeah. Especially what Trent Reznor has done lately. He's becoming really good at, like...
Well, you think about the close association Stern has with the Disney Corporation with all of the superhero pins on it. I could see them wanting a Tron Ares pin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll redo that whole thing.
Yeah.
Oops. No! Wait.
Or are they going to do a remastered using Tron Ares on the old layout, so they don't have to re-engineer a whole layout?
Yeah.
Mind you, there is some things I don't like about the Tron layout. The gem shot in Tron is basically fatally flawed. It's really next to impossible to hit it on purpose.
Yeah. Shite. Come on. All right, here we go.
Oh, do an actual Daft Punk machine.
Almost bit the dust there.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. All right, here we go. go. Oh wait, that in the way.
Yeah, and so I'd hope they at least go in and fix that so it's actually makeable, because it's a key to getting through the whole game.
Oh, crapola. Damn.
But I think I'd rather have a new Tron game on it with an all-new layout,
Stupid thing.
to
Wouldn't
be
mind
perfectly
it.
honest. So,
Yeah. Oh.
My undercarriage.
well, that would be great if you could have all 3 Tron movies in the same pin. That would be awesome.
There we go. Overdrive save, son boy. Oh shittings. Overdrive took, overdrive save. Overdrive took, overdrive save. Let's do the whole Tron franchise. Have Wendy Carlos. Oh shoot! Hell yeah!
Yeah, I
See,
mean,
now you're speaking my language there, Nightshade.
that would be great to have like
Yeah.
something from all 3 movies.
I know, especially with all those.
Just a
music.
brand new pin, new layout. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's almost like Daft Punk. They wanted to do something different, but just as good as Wendy Carlos, because that soundtrack in Tron is phenomenal. I want to get out.
But imagine how. So getting the movie stuff, it's all from Disney. So, but getting the rights to a lot of the actors, at least Bruce Boxleitner's in the first two movies. So you're getting the 2-for-1 deal there. But getting the licensing for all of the music, and that'd
All right.
be a fairly expensive one. Still not as expensive as Harry Potter is. So
What the frick, dude?
what the frick?
Did you see that shit right there, dude?
Yep. Yeah, the launch on this game is a flawed thing.
Yeah, it
that's
really
probably
is
like
flawed.
one of the weakest things in this game is that launch.
Yeah. There we go. Finally. I'm staying away from LA right now. It's bad luck. Ah! Did it twice in a row. Okay. Proof of concept. I was mentioning earlier about that little trick. Yeah.
A light cycle video mode where you actually play the actual light cycle game. That'd be kind of neat. Because it is pretty much just left and right, so you could do it with 2 flippers.
Okay, good. Overdrive. Don't you dare to go there. Thank you. Alright.
Now you're mine.
How cute. Here we go. UFO.
You got the side ramp. All right.
Oh, hello. That was a weird one. Oh, crud. Whoops. What is that? Oh, it's a okay. That's why.
You're in a mode, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that meant. And it's spreading. Oh crap.
The people that are getting reformatted are kind of like the Cybermen from Doctor Who. Oh,
That was a stupid bounce, and I shouldn't have nudged, and I regret it all.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, that's the opposite of that. No. Damn it, I want to use my left flipper. I hate using my right on that one. Here we go again. No. Oh yeah, I was supposed to learn dead flip skills. That was not my intention just then. Can I just start over again? It's just like fucking annoying. I've just hit nothing in the last like 5 minutes, it feels like. Alright.
Aw.
There we go. Got that one. There we go. Yeah. How many times is he gonna say that? He was like, like listening to me.
Yeah.
It was like he was. Yeah, exactly. You're listening to me. I can tell. Oh, I'm not doing that mistake again. There we go.
Go off.
Yeah. Was that in Twist and Shout when they were saying that part? Come on, baby, now. Twist and shout. All right. Oh my God. Can I just hit the freaking mode shot, please? Thank you.
No.
There we go. See, finally. Finally, I got what I wanted. All right.
New York.
Let's go to New York.
New York Spinners.
Sent his bot swarm to reformat our city.
Yeah. We know.
Time to show the Overlord what it's
Fuck
really
me.
made of.
Oh, good. Ball save. I thought I was screwed there. Oh, look. Almost did it again. All right, here we go.
Robot swarm!
I know, you're excited. I know. It's okay. God damn it, dude. Stop going down the middle.
Tell us what you're seeing out there on these wild streets.
Again.
Oh.
What is up with that? That's ball 3 already, once again. Oh no. Like, seriously though. There we go. I've lost confidence at this point. There we go, finally got the answer.
You have lost your confidence.
Yeah. I'm gonna restart that game.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening to me. I deal with computers all day long that don't respond when I hit the thing in the first try. It's fun. Granted, the computers are about 15, 20 years old, mind you, but usually doesn't mean anything, right?
Those lights are just some military planes.
All right. All right, we got something out of nothing out of that. And there it goes.
So is that something that somebody made, you know, a one-off of, or was it one of the arcade games? Because they had a variety of different arcade games.
Hey, New York, the Overlord sent his bot swarm to reform our city. Time to show the Overlord what rock is really made of.
There we go.
It's a robot swarm.
Damn. All right.
Yo, they can't just come in here and start reformatting stuff. Hit me up and tell us what you're
I don't
seeing
know.
out there on these wild streets.
The Foo Fighters aren't going to let them get away with reformatting the city.
I have you now, you fool.
You fools.
Yep. And yeah. I've now realized that the whole thing is all about
Hitting your shots.
just not hitting my shots because it's the end of the day, basically. And there's nothing I can do to fight it. And it sucks. I hate being old, you guys. I don't know with like you youngsters with your like stamina and your like 20-year-old, 30-year-old bodies out there. Just can't do that no more. I mean, I thought I wasn't that old, but 47 is still apparently a magic number. Well, that and I need to get more exercise too. So there is that little detail.
Yeah,
Oh my.
you keep saying that.
Yeah, I know.
At least I get to go do lawn work, so that's some of my exercise.
Well, yeah, I do walk around a lot while I'm at work, though, so I do at least try that to get something going on. Because it is very easy to just sit on my butt the entire time I'm at work. So. Oh. And there we go. Oh, nice. There we go. And there's 2 of them, and I missed them both, and I love you too.
Strike 1 and 2.
Yes. Fucks. Oh! Yes, a whale just escaped into the arcade. Oh. Crap!
Ed's.
I'm mad. No,
He's
I'm
mad.
Ah. Alright, I think I have one more ball. Or something.
You had to shoot again.
Yeah. Oh, I have 2 more balls. Okay. There we go. Oh, not what I was trying to do. No. Oh.
Oh, it's a light cycles basically. Yeah.
This is Riot Pin Girl spinning live.
There. Oh, oh, good.
They really did
Oh,
it.
oh, 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 oh. All right. Oh. I know. Oh, damn. Slipped that one. Oh my god. Well, at least I had something.
Yeah. At least you kept one ball out of
Yeah,
it.
I did. Okay. Normally I don't get that specific mode on whatchamacallit. Area 51. Oh, baby. That was close. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I had bot frenzy, I guess. It happened so fast, I was like hitting some other thing that I saw happen.
You hit the UFO.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Van is lit.
There. Alright. We finally got through that.
Yeah.
Chicagoland. Those
Chicagoland.
nothing to waste, folks. Don't let the overlord beam into your noggin and scramble your circuit.
Whoa, I was not expecting that to stay on the on the right flipper there.
Chi-Town, the reforming is speaking.
I hit some light around the corner. Oh. Okay, good. Oops. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, come on! Let my recovery be recoverable! I had it. You knew I had it. Alright. Oh my god, get in. There we go. Something failed.
Oh. Yeah, that right out lane's been hungry.
Yep. You lived in Chicago my whole life and never heard anyone call it a Chi-Town. Yeah, and
I think that's what people from outside Chicago say.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
people will call Frisco, San Francisco, Frisco, and the only
Locals
people that have
don't
done
say
that were outsiders.
Locals don't say that. Yeah.
As far as I know, locals still don't call it Frisco. It's always anyone else that's outside.
And your favorite, San Rafael.
Yeah, that's the other one I hear a lot. Oh, you grew up in San Rafael, and I'm like, he's not a Ninja Turtle. It's San Rafael. Thank you very much. Oh, fuck's sake. I mean, you can do that. You could, but that's not what the locals call it.
Yep.
They probably are pronouncing all of it wrong, but I'm just carrying on the tradition.
Oh, I'm sure. Like people from outside California mispronounce California towns all the time.
Yeah.
Because I lived in LA, and they're out there in the west side. There's Camarillo, but I'm sure people look at the spelling and they think it's pronounced Camarillo.
Yeah.
Because of Amarillo, Texas. Like,
Yeah.
nope. It's actually the Spanish pronunciation.
The other one I heard was Montague Expressway as Montague Expressway.
Montague.
Or
Yeah.
Montague. Yeah. Or here's a better one, El Camino Real.
Oh, yeah.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
No, sorry, El Camino Real, sir. But nice try. Oh, hey. Ooh, I almost had that, and I almost did that too. That was crazy. Crazy.
Too many musicians, so little time.
2 more. Boing, boing. Oh. At least I got the recovery shot there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We have to stop the overlord.
Oh! Oh!
What did that do?
Did you see that air ball though? It like flung this way, directly high enough so it would go like this right across to hit the ball save.
Oh.
I mean, hit the switch.
Outline,
That wasn't
yeah.
a ball save on the outline. Well, that was a crappy end to all that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Unsatisfying end.
Yeah. Oh well. I tried. I gave it a valiant effort towards the end there.
I like it.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Max. I appreciate that.
Use the flipper buttons to pick a song.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, thanks for being the stretch as well. How was your back feeling, by the way? Because you did all that yard work the other day.
Oh, I'm good and stiff today.
Oh, okay. Did you stretch?
I did stretch.
Okay, good. Because Max redeemed it for us.
Just me, or are those giant space lasers getting a little close for comfort?
You know, life itself can be overwhelming, and I've learned the benefits of how to not feel overwhelmed when technology doesn't want to cooperate. And so I gleefully channeled Gary's way of handling things that need problem solving and troubleshooting in a very calm way. And so I was able to channel that today at work. Instead of going, oh my God!
Oh, jeez.
Like that.
All right, that'll be my
So,
mulligan for the night.
I feel good about that at least today. Oh, bang your head until yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, like I was saying earlier, it gets a little more frustrating when you haven't reached the level that you feel like your brain or yourself should reach. And then at the end of the day, it's just like anything, you have to practice it quite a bit. I think it helps put it in perspective when Neil Peart talked about, you know, really the only reason why he's not nervous performing is because he's literally practiced and practiced and practiced because getting it down to automaticity level and all these complicated parts just makes it that much easier when you are performing.
Yeah, it needs to be muscle memory for him.
Right.
So, or it used to be. All right.
Yeah, but that's sort of what I'm getting at, is that there's certain things, it just has to become muscle memory. And then you have to kind of ride the wave of being in the zone and not thinking about it too hard. Because then once you think about it too hard, then you're out of the zone. But that comes in time. Patience and time. And there's a lot of ways to also get better at pinball too. It doesn't have to be real pinball. You know, there's a lot of skills and things that is just as good on virtual as anything else. And they're getting better and better every year with those games. UFO. UF.
All right, where are my shots?
Seattle Ice, what is the freedom to rock?
rock. Where's
UHF.
Come one, come all. I need some ride or die listeners. Time to batten down the space needle against that overlord.
Whoa! Nope.
What would you say would be the least favorite shot in this game? Like a Foo Fighters carry?
Hang on. Trying to finish something.
Yep. Trying to do the overlord here. And...
So the mode times out on me, and then I have to go back into it. And...
There.
Ah!
Oh, you almost had it. You can get it back. Or not.
Nope.
And you know what's worse, too? I feel like I'm just about ready to hit the damn shot when it says, oh, to be continued.
Yeah, you hit it just
Never
after it, and
fails.
it's like, no!
That was another good nudge. Oh, it did to you! Oh! How many freaking air balls was that tonight? Like, I counted at least 3 at
Yeah.
this point.
That post airball it right out. I wonder if...
That
think-
was brutal, Max. Right?
Wonder if those posts are getting bent back.
Oh, I wonder.
That's very possible, because they're pretty close up and they get beat. Because if they're bent back and the ball hits it, it airballs it.
Yeah.
That's what happens with stand-up targets, too, is they bend back and then they kick air balls.
Yeah, sometimes the flippers, if they're at a funny angle too, it can also bring on air balls, but we usually do a pretty good job in keeping up with the flippers too. Yeah, that's the only thing we could think of, Casual, is if some of the stand-up targets are being bent. I think the thing that happened to me, the other factor was that I was also hitting at a high rate of speed at a weird angle because it ricocheted off of something. I think that's how I airballed last.
Yeah, but that post, airballing like that is not a common thing. So that's usually a sign that something's bent. Like, yeah, these posts being so close and getting hammered so hard, I'm not surprised if they're not bending a little bit. Stand-up targets are notorious for doing that too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like sometimes when you're not quite hitting the shot all the way, you're hitting it on a regular basis in a weird way, and then, yeah, it starts bending it. And just normal wear and tear in pinball will do that too.
Yeah, it's steel ball bearings flying around, smacking things, so...
Yep. The only kinetic game left in the world of arcades. Well, then, I guess there are a few other exceptions. Just a few other, I guess. Very good, Max. You know what makes stand-up shots so funny? They're jokes. Crickets.
I am playing the game.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, dude. Why can't you multitask like me? Oh, right. I can't do that either. I usually don't.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's just bad timing. I usually can't start a whole, monologue of any specific subject at times, especially if I'm trying to pull myself out of the brick or chick brickin' hole that one sometimes drops into. You know how, like, there's the bottomless pit in Gravity Falls? There's the brick chicken pit in pinball that he's trying to get out of at the moment. That I was trying to get out of earlier myself, to be honest. Yeah, Casual, it is. Yeah, if you like flow, it would definitely be up your alley. There's a lot of things I love about Rick and Morty too. I have that fresh in my mind for 2 reasons. One, I did a video on it not too long ago, kind of revisiting some of the things that we had shot earlier about it. And 2, the new Rick and Morty season's out, and I'm liking the 2 episodes that are out so far. Feeling like they're a little bit stronger than what we saw last season, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I would definitely say that it's up there with the love of flow games.
Key with it, if you want flow in this game, you got to hit your shots. So if you hit your shots, it does weird things.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely a small margin of error, somewhat, in Rick and Morty, but once you get going on dialing your shots in, everything just comes together.
Assuming
and it's a lot of
the
fun.
game has been tweaked.
Right, you have to tweak the game.
If it's just like it came from Spooky, it's going to be a clunk fest.
Right. It will never ever play the way that it was supposed to unless you go in there and mod it or find our game and play it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately the circumstances of A, being an early spooky game or earlier spooky game, and B, there's not a whole lot of them being sold. There was not a whole lot of. It was 750 of them, right, or something?
No, it was 800.
Well, yeah, it was in the hundreds.
Well,
That's-
it
that's
wasn't.
kind of-
I don't think it was. Or was it 3 digits? I don't remember.
It was 3 digits.
Yeah.
It wasn't 1,000. I know that much. Gary's book, Anthropia Origins, is now available. Check it out. I will show you the cover if you haven't yet.
All right, here we go.
We're working on part 2. Well, sort of. So we're going to start working on the homebrew along the way when everything else gets kind of finished on what we're currently working on. Because there's multiple projects going at all times, and it's fun like that. Because we like to keep it
Keeps
that
us
way.
all busy.
Yes. Always staying busy, always working on something. So,
Well, actually, I was not too worried about it because I had ball save. I'm like, I'll just let them go because
Yeah.
I wanted the ball so I could hit a shot.
right. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, you had it.
it just,
Wow, it just rolled right off. That
Yeah,
sucked.
it had too much velocity.
Yeah.
And the poof shot that works
That's okay.
40% of the time.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to say Area 51's more of the side quest anyway. You really don't need it, or do you? I think you have to.
Well, you get lots
for-
of points for it. So, are you going for points or progression? You know, so
Yeah, if it's progression, do you have to hit it at all?
I don't think it. I don't think it.
Yeah, I don't think you do
I
either.
think it's just it's just one of the generic multi-balls in
Got
the
it.
game. I don't
Yeah.
believe it has. I don't think Foobot or anything has
Right.
any dependencies on it. Come on.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Imagine my dismay and surprise when I realized that going through all the cities didn't mean actually you finished it.
Yeah.
And you got to the wizard mode.
Yeah, you have to have Foobot. You have to have the Sonic Radio toy to get the Foobot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get through all the cities and yeah.
I managed to somehow get 2.7 billion, and I still didn't get to
The final battle, yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard. There's a lot of ways to not progress but still do well.
You're home for UFO buttons.
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, I got the middle too.
Ah.
That. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh nuts. Okay, try again. There we go. Yeah. And I think as we play the game more and more also, it might start kicking things up a little bit here and there to do weird spins and air balls.
There's really
I wonder
anything.
what's going to happen with Foo Fighters' new drummer situation. I don't know if any of you kind of follow what Foo Fighters have been up to, but apparently they fired their drummer that they had hired, I think, after Anthony passed, if I remember right.
Taylor.
Or Taylor, excuse me. Anyway, it wasn't with the Foo Fighters band for very long, and I don't recall what the reason was, or if it was actionable or what happened. But they're in search of a new drummer at Foo Fighters at this moment. I think they're trying to start a tour, or maybe no, it was a public appearance. That's what it was. They had their first public appearance after a while. I believe it was some kind of either show or tour appearance or something like this. So, you know, I'm hoping things continue swimming along so that we can get more Foo Fighters albums. So I want to hear more from the Foo Fighters, you know? It might be a while before we decide to buy another pin that's a music pin, though. For
Yeah.
a host of reasons. One, we already have and bought 2, music pins currently. And 2, it kind of wreaks havoc on
YouTube doesn't.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, they're always getting flagged. Like, oh man, like we played Rush and it got blocked in like 244 territories, so
Yeah.
we just had to take it down. But yet another one's up there, and it only has a moderate, like it's not
Weird,
blocked
right?
anywhere.
Yeah, and the only thing I can think of is the ending when we kept, when the ball, your game is over and it plays the Blue Cloister.
Well, that's Godzilla.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, okay, so then Rush.
I was talking Rush.
So, yeah, did it say what song it set it off?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rush had everyone identified. The Foo Fighters also gets everyone identified too, but it only seems to get blocked in Russia. So
Oh, Nightshade, I would love it if there was a Beastie Boys pin. I love, like, Incubus is probably my favorite, artist of all time out of all the music I've ever listened to, personally. But I don't know how well it would be as a pin. All right, Casual, thanks for stopping in. Absolutely. You are quite welcome. Foo Fighters was giving us headaches here towards the end, but, Gary's getting through it, doing better. Getting those shots, hitting those balls, all those things. But yeah, I would love if somehow Beastie Boys became a pin. I think it would also do well. I think it would be exciting as a theme and everything too. Your second Beastie Boys, nice. Yeah. Now for an alternative choice, that's a tough one.
oh,
I don't know,
Music
something with
pin?
a beat, like the Clash or something. How's that?
I don't know.
How about the Replacements? No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't have to be punk related. I was just messing about.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I guess you gotta ask. It's like, there's a lot of people complaining about dad rock pins, so
I got news for you. A lot of pinball is dad.
yeah, everybody complains about that, but you're like, look at the buyer base. Come on.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Give these companies a break.
It would be
They're making a
great.
product targeted toward the demographic that is buying their games.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be great if it was, in more ages into it, but they're just going by the numbers.
Well, yeah, it's an expensive thing, so somebody has to get to a certain point in their life with enough disposable income to do it.
Yeah.
And that's typically people of a certain age bracket.
Right,
Who
exactly.
were, like my age and listening to rock and roll in the 80s
Yeah.
and 70s.
I mean, I don't know. Def Leppard, speaking of 80s, might be a good.
Ah,
I guess it depends on what bands you really truly hold near to your heart.
it's good. It's very personal to
What
to
genre-
every
yeah,
person.
exactly.
So that's the problem with music pins.
Right. I mean, yeah, there's mass appeal for a lot of artists, but then how do you go to the next one where you're also hitting the mass appeal of the buyers for pinball too? And don't say ABBA. No, I'm just kidding. Because it certainly wasn't that. At least here in the States, anyway. I'm sure ABBA was a little more, popular in Europe, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing for us too, Nightshade. We didn't really like ABBA as a pin that much. I kind of like ABBA a little more than Gary does, but I don't really go back and listen to ABBA a whole lot. It was like something I got into like when I was really early.
But as far as the gameplay, ABBA was very disappointing. Same with Queen. They just neither the second two from Pinball Brothers just didn't have it. So Hope Predator is more like Alien over there. As far as gameplay. If it isn't, then it's like then those guys need to hire away a designer that from somewhere.
Oh, did you, Nightshade? Nightshade saw them earlier this year in ABBA Voyage.
Ah.
I knew that they had done. Actually, they released a new album. I did hear about that. I have yet to listen to it. I think I might have had it Might have downloaded it at one point and then I forgot to listen to it. Now I think about it out loud. I don't know, for disco, I'm more into like Jamiroquai at this point. If I want like something with a disco flavor. Or like the first Scissor Sister album. That kind of thing. Or Elton John, but then there's an Elton John pin out now. I liked that one a little better than, well, quite a bit better actually than ABBA, to be honest.
The pin?
Elton John.
Yeah, the pin's great.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of lukewarm on Elton John's music as far as, especially as a pinball theme. Whoa, fart!
Crappy bounce.
Yeah, this is like 2 of those on me.
Jamiroquai, yeah. Mm-hmm. That they couldn't incorporate that easily in the pin. I mean, that's marketable right there. But again, Jamiroquai is kind of a niche artist, in my opinion.
Yeah, you got to get.
That was a wonderful bounce.
Yeah, you got to get something that's not such a niche. When it comes to music, it's got to be more mass appeal. Otherwise,
yes, Voodoo, they are still around. I don't recall what their album sounded like when I listened to it, because I think they put one out not terribly long ago, or I have yet to listen to it. The one that I remember the most that they came out a couple of years or a few years ago was like this electronic sort of sounding disco record, if that makes any sense. With the title track and the video were really good. I really enjoyed those a lot. But about, I would say, half the album I wasn't as into for that one. But yeah, they're still around. What's your centerpiece right here? You want girls into pinball? Make a Taylor Swift pinball pin.
Oh man,
yeah.
No shit.
That would print money if you could somehow get people into pinball. And unfortunately, I don't think Taylor Swift fans seemingly having some disposable income, because I don't know how much the ticket sales are.
Tickets are expensive.
So I don't know, they could just take that money and buy a pin. That's a good point.
Yeah. Oh, that would just print money. Yeah.
Yeah, that would print money. Yeah. Now, if Stern did that, I don't know if... I don't know. How would you be able to do that and then follow that up? Oh, nice.
Hey, New York.
Oh, you decided to skip DC and Austin?
Try enter your initial suggestion.
Okay. Going for the glory.
Oh!
Well, that was a short trip. That was the worst buzzkill.
I need to check the level, because it seems to be excessively going to this right out line.
Yeah. In fact, I'm looking at it right here, Gary. If you look down below where the feet are, you'll notice that the one leg's this side and one leg is that side. They're kind of in different spots on the coasters. Yeah, there you go.
Let's try that.
Yeah. Brutal Ed, brutal. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's pinball for you, Max. I have nothing more to say. They're all about Republican football. You don't think Taylor Swift would do it? I don't know if they're really into that. It's just Taylor Swift's boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend that is like, what was it, a cornerback or something for the Chiefs, I guess it was?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to grab all of that on us for that. Travis, there you go.
Travis Kelce, right?
Yeah, that was it. Right. Close enough, exactly. My homies, more money, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a secret formula, lightning in a bottle, that's easy enough to sort of gravitate towards and ensure that people of all ages will suddenly play pinball. But you can plant the seeds. You can buy a really cheap plastic one for like 20, 30 bucks. Bring it to a classroom, and kids love the crap out of it. And that's an easy seed to plant right there. Because then next time maybe they'll think, hey mom, let's go play that thing, that's in, the classroom that Ed has. What thing?
Yeah.
pinball.
No, they got to talk to their dad because then dad will be, ooh, we can go to one of those places where I can have a beer.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, but you got to start the stages, right? You start with like Dave & Buster's because they still have pinball, right?
No,
I don't know. I haven't been in one.
I don't think they do.
Anyway, you get to a family-friendly place first. Then you go and you graduate to the barcades, and then start telling about like the cool stuff that can do.
We saved the city.
And then next thing you know, you've now.
Wow, that thing almost chucked it
Yeah, I
straight
saw
down the
that.
middle.
Jesus. Nice, Max. I mean, like throw a Swift pin into an arcade alongside the usual stuff, and then these dads evidently will drag their kids, and then they want to. Yeah, I mean that's another good point. Oh, nice save! Look at that.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how many people would be upset just for the simple fact of a Taylor Swift pin even exists.
Oh, Pinside would be all like,
yeah, I know.
It's not my favorite theme, therefore it's going to suck.
They're desecrating the fandom of my beloved games. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I could Pinside will be all like things. Yeah. And then there'll be a bunch of people like, my daughter loves it that way, she'll play it. Yeah.
You got your Stumbler Area 51 mod last week, dude? Haven't opened the box yet to install it. Oh, nice. Okay.
We got one too.
Oh, do we?
On Godzilla.
Oh,
yeah.
Shoot.
I don't have any Stumbler mods for this game.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we still have one for Godzilla. We got.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten to it.
Okay.
Saving it. We've been doing a bunch of videos lately, so.
Yeah, we have.
Save it for another one.
You can always do it this week. I'm almost out of.
I got other stuff. I got too many other things to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sorry. Not gonna happen.
Why can't I clone you? Just kidding. Why can't I clone me?
Yeah.
What is reality?
No, you see, you have this wrong. I don't want to clone myself. Yeah. I want to give myself a 21-year-old body and just put my mind into it.
Yeah,
so I can.
And while we're at it, make sure we don't have to sleep so that we can, do the things we want to do 24/7. Oh wait, that's robots.
Yeah.
Crap. In a small way, you really want a. No, I don't like that idea one bit, Max. I'm sorry. I will have to veto that, for lack of a
Somebody
better term.
made a homebrew of like some right-wing pinball machine. There is one that exists.
That doesn't surprise me one little bit.
And it was at Expo, I think, or one of the big. Might have been TPF, but yeah, it was like a big right-wing propaganda machine. You're like, what the hell is?
What in tarnation are you playing there, son? That's what you hear the moment you start talking.
Surprised it didn't have like an own the libs mode.
Maybe 10 years from now, when they make a commentization film for the Soul Nest, we can have a fun pinball based on it. Yeah. Yeah. Someone came up. I forgot what we were talking about the other day. It was like counting the pinball machine, or something. Like, what is the worst possible thing that you could put in a pinball machine? And some of the thoughts were like counting the pinball machine, or I don't know, the most driest of dry subjects you can think of.
Accounting the machine. Tabulate your taxes for the year. File your 1040.
Handwriting practice, the pinball machine.
Nope.
There you go, Nightshade. MS Excel, the pinball machine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Does it have Clippy in it?
Minesweeper, the pinball machine, actually might be a good idea, unfortunately. So we can't use that. All right. What are you going to do? You're going to Chicago. There are some amazing video games out there nowadays that I didn't think would ever be a thing. Like power washing the video game. I saw that as a preview.
Oh, yeah, pressure washing.
Yeah, pressure washing. It was an IGN preview. And it was what you thought it,
Just
what
what
the
you
title
would-
says.
Yeah, it was a VR game.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. But I don't want to do chores while doing VR. I'd rather pretend I'm a furry or something.
Yeah.
Something a little more sensible with reality, or against reality. Oh, do you, Nightshade? So is it okay, it's therapeutic, right? So like the mowing one,
Yeah,
too. 'Cause
yeah.
They have the mowing one. I knew about
Mowing
that
simulator. They have a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff like that. So, yeah.
one. That makes sense, I guess. What's another one that's what do they have, like the bubble popping ones, or like
I don't know.
fidget spinners in
I don't
VR
know.
too?
I know there was the Assemble IKEA furniture game for a while.
Oh yeah, didn't
Yeah.
Burke try that?
yeah,
or
yeah.
something?
He
I've been
loved
watching
he
it.
loved playing that game.
Yeah, he was fascinated with that thing. Let's build Legos inside a Lego inside a VR.
Voodoo, that last shot that I made that I hit the target shows me exactly why I don't do that. Every time I hit it, it goes in the outlane. It's just
Oh.
like banned mods.
It
It just I can't find a really convenient, consistent,
Right.
safe way to do it.
ricochets for me anyway.
Yeah,
Since
it
I
just-
kind of play more flowy, the ricochets alone are really the only time I ever touch any of those shots, because like Gary said earlier, if you try to do it on purpose, it's just hazardous to your health.
Yeah, that's why I don't bother.
Yeah. All right, we're moving over to the screen over here, and now we're here now. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, we'll be back on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time playing another game. So keep an eye on our social media. We're Wild Dog Arcade on Blue Sky, on Instagram and Threads.
And here's our Discord.
And we let everybody know usually midday, afternoon sometime what game we're playing that night. It's also let everybody know when we got new videos out on YouTube and whatnot. So
Yeah.
definitely follow us on one of those.
One of those platforms, or
Yeah,
all of them.
Yep.
Because we love to hang out and talk with you guys. It's been fun to tune in for the first time. I'll see you next time. Well, thanks,
Oh, thank you.
Nightshade. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So always a lot of fun with you guys, whether you're lurking or not. We're going to send this party off to
Ooh.
Pez Johnson.
Oh, speaking of, what's he playing
He
tonight?
is playing Wizard, Bally 1975.
1975. So you're going to get to see some classic game.
That's right.
So, yeah. Say hi to Pez for us.
Yeah, and thank you, Voodoo, and say hi, like Gary said, and play more pinball, and let the pinball come to you. Let the magic come to you. You will make it happen
Yep.
when you can.
Yep. Oh, sorry, blasters. Yeah, we it's a school night and all that, so we're going to be getting off to bed soon. So we'll be back on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely you'll keep an eye out for that. So,
Yeah, hopefully catch you then, blasters, and yeah, this is great. Thank you, Firewing. And from all of us here in Michigan, we love you too, everyone out there playing and watching pinball. We'll see you next time. Bye. Like I'm signed off on a TV studio.